051 Melly was a well-known person in the drill community. Do you have any stories or any thoughts about him growing up or anything?
Man, see, like I said, and a lot of things that I said before, we used to go over there on 051, me and Ocho. Ocho Mana, I don't know if you know who that is, but he one of the rappers from O Block and whatnot. We used to go over there. We used to hang with the Melly and 051, Fathead, Pre-Boy. We used to be over there and, again, it wasn't the worst of the worst. This was like kind of when 051 started to kind of like bring because they wasn't always around. But they came kind of around maybe my freshman year in high school, probably the year before that we started hearing about them. But I don't really got many stories with them. All I know is that at one point in time, they was like fans of what Sosa was doing. Cause I remember we was all kind of into it, but they was singing the songs that Sosa was singing and me and Ocho kind of like, yeah, he hard type deal. And then from there, it went ugly. And I think it has a lot to do with, Cam, is that every man can be evil. God said that all of our hearts desperately seek to be evil from a youth. So, but how great is that evil? And so, again, and you look at Chicago, if everybody them niggas think that they tough, we could kill niggas too. That's kind of where it go from. We could kill too. You think that we can't kill more niggas than y'all could kill? It kind of is a competition, because we being men, we rooted in competition and stuff like that.
How did killing become a competition in Chicago?
Man, it became a competition, bro. Niggas using hurt for an excuse to go take another life. And not understanding that, okay, we hurt, we take a life. So when they get hurt, what they gonna try to do? Take another life. So we not understanding that somebody just gotta get hurt and then say and forgive in order for all of us to forget. Because if don't nobody you forget and we all keep remembering that you took one, at one point it's gonna be you. At one point it could have been me. You feel what I'm saying? So, and people don't be thinking about that. Just as easy as your friends are getting their life taken, that can be you. When God stretch out his hand and it ain't you and it is one of your friends, you got to be able to look at that death and be like, that could have been me because it could have been you. Many times, bro, when OD and all that stuff happened, I was already out there. When Toon got killed and all that, I was out there. That could have been me. And I saw God reaching his hand forward. So that's why I speak how I speak now. I see all the confusion and all the dysfunction, how they want us all to hate each other. He likes division. He conquers through us being divided. If black people, white people, all people get together, what power he got over us when he already don't even have no power over you other than the power you allow for him to have? When we sin, that gives him power. Who keeps us in sin? This music, they keeping these women in promiscuity, keep us in fornication. It's so much, it's so deep.
To stay on that topic about it being a competition, a lot of people would probably brag about how many bodies they got.
Brag.
So at one point that wasn't a thing. Do you know where that came from or how that actually got to that point?
Social media. Social media was one of them ways where, killers get glorified. I don't know. It gotta be what God said, that's the condemnation, that man loved darkness rather than light, that we would glorify, that we would love niggas who doing stuff like that. Even the dudes that sell drugs. Man, my mom on crack. You feel me? They selling crack to my mom on drugs and we glorifying the dudes that sell drugs. But it's the darkness. And I think that it had a lot for us, it was social media. It was social media. We used to argue, come on, Camp, this is how Satan get us. The moment we come out on the block from a young age, this how he be. This is how he get you to want to lay down yourself and pollute your body with the women. If you a virgin and the older dude, because I remember, it was yesterday, coming out, never having sex, and everybody, you a virgin? You get called names. You get picked on. You a punk. You a sissy. Oh, he might be gay. He don't want to pick up this iron. He don't want to lay down with this. And so nobody wants to feel left out. So everybody include themselves in wickedness. So now I'm about to be on the hunt for just looking for the girls to have sex with because everybody talking about me. So it could be that. that we taught, we put down, and that's what the Bible says. It said, and then there was light, and darkness comprehended it not. And the Most High say, a fool scoff at what they don't know. And so if they come out, they see you not having sex, doing all that, they look at him like, well, he think he is. They can't comprehend why you not running with us, why you ain't giving your life over to gangs with us. Because the darkness can't comprehend real light. That's why when I speak words of wisdom, everybody who come on your page, they looking for gangster talk. They looking for all that. But when I start talking like this, they like, what is this nigga talking about? Because darkness cannot comprehend light. And I'm not talking about the false light that many of us are rooting who we want to be in, which you think that making a rapper and nigga, if you a rapper and you rapping about the destruction of black people, that's evil. But that's the light that people are leaning more towards because the world tells you that you somebody if you do this stuff. So a lot of it, I believe it got to do with how we being treated on our, in our environments. We do stuff for the appraisal of man, for the yes and for the okaying of man. We don't do it, and we don't care about what God see, what he watching. We care about what man see because that's who we see. We don't think about God because we don't see him. We thinking about what we see and who we see.
What's up? This is Capone. We got more content like this coming soon. So hit that like button, subscribe, and stay locked in to Capone News.